Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm not in Blackpool again this week. I'm in one of the outlying areas. I'm in the village of Elswick. Yes, I am here in the village of Elswick. We're around probably about 15 minutes outside Blackpool. Right in the country here, look at this, yeah. So we'll take a look around the village of Elswick, shall we? Yeah, so this is the boot and shoe here in the village of Elswick in Lancashire. Part of the Fylde, yeah, but it does have a Preston postcode. Yeah, so I'm kind of starting in the middle of the village here. I'm not starting at one end and working my way to the other, so it's going to be a little bit topsy-turvy this. But anyway, here we are. We're just going past the boot and shoe there, of course, and I'm going to make my way up this way. I can see some ornaments up here. I can see a couple of bikes. It's like an Elswick in bloom feature. There's the other view of the pub there. Nice looking pub there. Got some nice gardens here in Elswick as well. You have to keep your gardens tidy when you live somewhere like this. But just up here we've got a couple of bikes. We've got that yellow one over the road there. Look at this, hanging baskets, look. And a penny farthing, look at that. There you go. Yeah, check this out, a penny farthing with the hanging baskets on it. There you go. But yeah, there does seem to be a pretty heavy bike theme here in Elswick. Look, we've got another one over here, a pink one. It's it looks like an ice cream bike there, look there, an ice cream bike, pink one with petunias on it. Look at that there. Doesn't it look awesome? I'll just show you the sign over the road. The sign says Preston 12.5 miles to the left, Thistleton and Kirkham 1 and 5 miles to the right hand side there. So I believe that we are near Bonds Ice Cream. Yeah, award-winning ice cream. Let's go and see if we can check them out, shall we? They'll be closed because it's the evening. Yeah, it's around about 7 o'clock in the evening. We've got this lane here. It's called Bonds Lane. And yeah, there you go. We have Bonds Ice Cream. Oh, what a shame they're closed. Look at this. Bonds Ice Cream. Right here. Very, very famous here in Elswick. How about that, eh? It's a shame that they're closed at the moment. Could have tried them out, couldn't we? Anyway, I'll have to come back sometime, won't I? When they're open. Anyway, let's check out the rest of Elswick, shall we? Check out this wheat field here. But we're not that far away from Blackpool. Anyway, I've come back to the beginning of the village here. We're at the other end. There you are, Elswick, Northwest in Bloom, champion for 2012. That's pretty old, that actually. And yeah, they're pretty proud with the flowers round here in Elswick. Yeah, written in bloom, all that sort of thing. They've got it all going on here. Look at this here. We've got a bike, another bike here. Look at this. Yeah, we've got another bike here with the trailing petunias coming out of it. Meagles Lane, this is called. Yeah, Elswick has got quite a bit of history. It's mentioned in the Domesday. Is it Doomsday or Domesday? I don't know how you say it. Of 10, was it 10 after William the Conqueror? Yeah, it's mentioned in the Domesday book. Yeah, how about that? So it does have history, Elswick. Got 1100, about 1100 residents. There's another bike over there, look, Elswick in bloom. It's massive over here, this Elswick in bloom thing, yeah. Yeah, so I thought I'd walk through the village from this end and we'll see what we can see, shall we? But look at this here, look. Elswick. Spelt out in the flowers. And these are all the awards here. Look at these awards here. What it's won. Britain in bloom, yeah. National Champion of Champions 2017. How about that, eh? Yeah. There you go. Let's carry on, shall we? Through the village of Elswick. and see what we can see. I don't know a whole lot about it, to be honest, apart from what I told you before about it being mentioned in the Domesday Book. So it does have history, does Elswick. Okay, I'm just at a road here called Grange Road, and we're actually on the High Street. Yeah, this is the High Street here. Nice hedge on that house over there, isn't it? Yeah, anyway, let's carry on down here now. I can see a bus. Oh look, it's a Blackpool Transport bus. Hey, you can't get away from Blackpool when you're in Elswick. We've got a bus over here. Number 74, Blackpool Transport to Preston. How about that, eh? Yeah, look at that. Wow. The village bus from Blackpool. Anyway, we're heading down the High Street here in Elswick. And like I say, we're around about 15 minutes drive outside of Blackpool. It's an outlying village, and I said that I would do some videos on some of the outlying villages. I have done some before: St Michael's, Ray Green, Kirkham, and I'll bring you some more as we go along. But we're here in Elswick for this one. Now Elswick does have a sort of famous resident, or it used to have. If any of you have heard of Carl Crompton, he was a lottery winner. He won £10 million back in about 1996, I think it was. He won 10 million. He bought a house here. Yeah, Carl Crompton. He became a bit of a celebrity on TV, yeah. Oh, look at this bus stop here. I'll just got to brighten it up a little bit for you. Nice bus shelter there. It looks like we're coming up to, oh, another pub. This one's called The Ship. The Ship at Elswick. Look at this. Yeah, so we're now at The Ship at Elswick, and it's the second pub in the village, yeah. How about that, eh? Well, I just went in the Ship at Elswick there, yeah. I have to admit, I went in the pub, yeah. Yeah, it's thirsty work, this filming. So we're now heading further down the High Street here in Elswick. Yeah, these houses, look at that one over there, look. Whoa. Look at that cottage over there, that looks amazing. Look at these flower beds, aren't they amazing? Yeah, wow. I can hear birds song. We're now at a road called Willow Place. It's a cul-de-sac, look at that. Yeah, I can hear sparrows in this hedge here. It's certainly a bit different to walking down Central Drive. Here we've got some more nice flower beds here. Got another road here called Hassel Drive. So it's not quite a one road village. There are quite a few roads leading off. That's not a T1, that one. It's not a cul-de-sac. Little shop here called Sister Sister. Looks like a, is it a ladies' hairdressers? Hair and beauty. Another flower bed here. Look at these flower beds, aren't they awesome? Yeah. I can see some more displays up here using bikes. Yeah, there are more displays using bikes. Let's have a look over here, shall we? Look at these properties here. Got a thatched one there, look, thatched house there. Wow. Stafford Close. Look at this here. Wow. That's nice, isn't it? Elswick in bloom. Look at that. Yeah. We're now up to Cop Lane. This is Cop Lane. And it looks like they've got some roadworks going on here, bit of work going on in the road here. Temporary traffic lights. And it looks like they've got a corner shop up here. We'll have a look at the corner shop, shall we? Yeah, so here we have a corner shop here, Burton House Stores here in Elswick. Yeah. We're at a junction here as well. Ash Road. So there's the corner shop. Not sure of the name of that road unless it's called Ash Road. The other side was called Ash Road. And this road has now turned into Lodge Lane, and we're coming up now on the church here in Elswick, and that's where I'll finish this little tour of the sleepy village of Elswick. Just going past this roadworks now. Almost on the church. Could I say? Fancy a little bus shelter in it. Yeah, surprised you haven't got hanging baskets outside it. Yeah, so we're just coming up now on the church. Quite a fancy looking church as well. It's got a very distinctive steeple to it. I'm just going to have to brighten this up. Here we go. Elswick Church. Let's have a look at the sign, shall we? United and Reformed since 1649. Here we go. Look at this, wait till you see this, it's very fancy. Here's a church here in Elswick. Yeah, so just look at this fancy steeple on the church here in Elswick, isn't it? Fancy, it's quite unique really, isn't it? That steeple there. But like I said, there is a lot of history in this village. So there you go, that was the village of Elswick, just 15 minutes outside Blackpool. How about that, eh? And it's got quite a bit of history to it as well. Anyway, I hope you like this little tour of the village of Elswick here in Lancashire. And if you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos. And I will see you again on the next one.